I have no idea what happened last. I'm actually gonna pull up the
We
VOD really quick
uh
just to take a look.
we fought
Eustace is the
some.
bugmaster.
We took the fight
All
to
I
an
know.
orc camp.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Okay. So you laid the smackdown on the orcs that you found that were getting closer and closer to Last Haven. And I think you basically annihilated them with a bunch of fire spells and used a wand. Just at a glance, I'm seeing like something like 20 dead orcs or 30 dead orcs. Does that sound about right?
Yeah. I don't remember who wasn't here last
We
time.
could pull up
I've got the
the
VOD, and it
log.
looks. I think it was Eustace, or sorry, I think it was Bodhi who was not here last time by the
Well,
looks of
Okay.
it.
if you look up the log real quick, at least for us players, we can see Maroki, Otis, Eustace, Orc Blitzer, bunch of Orc Blitzer,
I can
Vector
see it.
Maroki. Yeah.
Eustace, Marlek, and Otis were the players,
Okay.
Something
and
was happening there. Oh, Chaos Bolt. That's a fun one. I like that.
yeah, you guys laid the absolute ever-loving smackdown on a huge number of orcs at this point in time. I don't know. Did you get treasure for it? Do you know if you got treasure for that?
I don't think we did. I think we were left with it was one of those things where you said you would like put the treasure in Discord and then didn't,
What
but
the fuck is
Yeah.
Insect
I
Plague?
mean,
That looks beefy,
it's
whatever
like
that is.
All right.
Is
I
that?
will. Let me generate. I'm just going to use like
oh
a
yeah,
random
roll
generation
for
table.
it.
Yeah.
Last time you did this, Eustace got his whatever.
Oh,
Oh, that crazy staff that he
Yeah.
has.
Insect Plague is like a fucking fireball. What the fuck?
Yeah, your staff is crazy strong.
It's like it's stronger than a fireball. That's crazy. What the fuck? What am I doing with that?
Loot generator. Roll loot. Okay. Oh wow, this is pretty good. I am gonna drop this into Discord. That's kind of annoying. It's not formatted very nicely. I might just take a photo of it and drop the photo into Discord because that'll be far more presentable. But there's a Deck of Illusions, a Broom of Flying, Scroll of Protection from Aberrations, Potion of Force Resistance, Elemental Gen, Red Corundum, Wand of Conducting, Staff of Flowers, Ruby of the War Mage, Potion of Awakening, Rope of Mending, and a Mystery Key.
Ooh.
You also find 400 gold or 400 gold worth of currency. So it's sort of split up between silver, copper, and everything. But you are able to get all of it back to your hideout. And you have been living like kings for the last 6 months in your hideout, partying, doing whatever you want. Maybe you updated some things, got some new supplies. But the path between your place and town is getting a little more worn because you're going back and forth quite a bit. Town has been enriched from your findings. There is a new cleric in town who is servicing the town, and they are able to provide clerical services up to level 2. So no, actually, they can provide clerical services up to level 3. I would say at this point in time. So if you need like a remove curse, lesser restoration, that sort of thing, you have that available to you in town for a price. But yeah, what would you guys like to do? Would you like to look at the map? Maybe think about next place you'd like to go?
Wait, those are the items that we got, or are those what you were rolling from?
Those are the items that you found at the Orc encampment that you received.
Oh shit!
So that rope of mending is actually pretty cool, like I thought it would be.
Anyone object to Maroki taking the broom since I'm an archer and I wouldn't mind
Go
having
for it.
that height?
Go for it, man.
No objection.
I ride on this giant man's back. So
Oh yeah, I guess yeah.
I'm
Otis is
sorry. I mean,
not.
I ride on this boy's back, so I'm good. Yes.
Yeah. What would we have been doing for 6 months after?
There was a I have that talking sword that I think there was like a dungeon
Yeah,
that we were supposed to like go into to find a cleric.
that was a thing. Yeah, if you want to try to figure out what's going on with that, you're more than welcome. We could jump towards that. There is also just a reminder that sunken tower underneath which is basically like a huge underdark lake. You're always welcome to go back and explore that area, or you can continue to head down into the foothills, or go across the plains.
I think one thing we would have done is while we were in town, if there's like somewhere we could have, because we got this mystery key.
Yeah.
Like I know you just rolled for it, so like.
No, it's all good.
But like I feel
Did
like
you see what it is?
yeah. So yeah, I think is there somebody in town that we could like
All it is basically a lockpick, is from what I read.
oh no, oh okay, so it's not just like a key to a place we don't know,
No.
it's like it's an item.
What
Alright.
I would say is sitting around in your encampment, if there's a chest or something, you could actually have tried it in that chest, and after you tried it like 25 times, you would have figured out, hey wait, it randomly unlocked it once or twice. But so you know what it does.
Okay. Cuz that sounded like mystery box kind of.
It's like, yeah, no, it's more like a lockpick. Think of it like that.
All right. So almost damn, everyone's name is okay. I keep referring to people as their other names.
Oh
Uh,
yeah.
Maroki, if that is your real name, tell me more about this sword and this cleric we were supposed to go save.
Change my name in Owlbear if it matters.
Nice.
That might be better, yeah.
So you see this just light up as Eustace.
Well, I think you guys still know me as Marlek. I don't think I've
Well,
given my real name yet.
I don't-
You've yet to
whatever
reveal your
your
lore.
name is, you. How about your name is you?
YEW.
And I'd draw Jesbian, the talking longsword.
Oh, yeah.
And kind of I turn over my hands and look at it and be like, yeah, the like that place where we found Jesbian, the cleric that he used to belong to went down into that dungeon underneath it, and hadn't come back out yet. So I told the sword we'd maybe venture into the dungeon for helping us with the orcs and see if we could locate the cleric that went down there a couple 100 years ago, I think it was.
Nice.
Yeah. And to be clear, I think actually it was a paladin.
Paladin.
And I'm just trying to find. So I had to actually go over to my shelf to find the adventure in a book where this was from. It might take me a moment just to find the correct maps for it, or any maps for it. But we can put something together basically if that's the one that you guys want to go do.
I'm down.
Yeah. I mean,
Sounds
hadn't
like
really,
it'd be a fun little dungeon crawl.
yeah, I hadn't really thought too much about what we'd be doing. So whatever, down for whatever.
All right. We can go do that. I believe that it will be. Let's check the overworld map and we can figure out how much of a overland travel that is. I believe that it was up here, where that is that a hexagon? Up here, by the lake. And in particular, you remember that it was a path through the woods that led to a pretty large rock that was the sword was set into the rock. if that's where you guys would like to go, I can sort of like fast travel us there, and we can jump into the adventure. Does that sound good?
Sure.
Yeah.
All right.
Are we getting the LR before that?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Should have definitely taken a long rest.
The LR. Oh, okay. I thought you. It's like, what's this guy want an assault rifle for? This is fucking wrong game. Fucking Rust. Are you getting out? That's from Rust. An LR. Shitty assault rifle. Anyway, how experienced are you guys?
I am at
Level
level
up.
3, about to be 4.
Okay.
I'm like level 3, like a third of the way to level 4.
All right.
Nice.
I'm like less than a fifth away from 4.
Well, I'm sure.
Go
We get,
farm some XP somewhere.
well, that's what this dungeon or wherever we're going. We'll find
Uh,
a fight, right?
Eustace is just concerned about trying not to throw at his back. That's all he's concerned about.
All right. I'm downloading a map right
Not feeling so
now.
good today, Sonny.
Yeah.
Oh.
Poor Eustace.
Have giant man just carry everywhere.
Yes.
All right. This map will be perfect. How big is it? 42 by 40. Nice. All right. As you arrive back at the clearing, can somebody please roll me a d6? As you
That should be,
arrive back at the clearing.
One of you guys. I'm in the kitchen right now.
D6. 1, 6. So just a regular die. Boom. 6. Is that
It's
good?
okay.
Is
I
that
don't
good?
know,
Isn't that
let's-
bad?
In the clearing, you actually see a manticore.
6 manticores.
And I will put you down here. Let me make you Otis a bunch bigger. Put Eustace like right behind him. And then Marlek, where'd you go?
I love that the
Shapeshift-
lore is that
shapeshift into
Eustace
a
just
bush.
rides on this guy's back.
I knew where to put him. I know what's going on. Give me a moment. I'm gonna go back to a different map and add him. I gotta copy.
Otis, that's his
Marlek
name.
over.
God, it has been a while since we did this.
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah. All right. And as you arrive into the clearing, you do see a manticore sitting on top of the rock. I think I've got a manticore token. Yeah, I do. Sweet. There's a single manticore sitting on top of the rock. And it's sitting there looking at you as you arrive. What would you like to do?
Hey, you there?
It looks up.
I don't think those things are friendly, old man.
Eustace, he kind of pushes himself off of Otis's back, kind of plops on the ground. You see him grab his insect plague fucking walking stick at this point, start shuffling forward. You there? Now he holds it in the air, pointing. What are you doing on that rock? And then kind of gives you guys like a nod each.
It hisses at you and it goes, "Leave this place. This my nest." And it actually speaks common.
And well, what were we going here for again?
So underneath
just-
the rock is like a bit of a like a crawl space almost that you can like slip down into. And the sword had told you that its owner long ago went down beneath searching for some sort of evil, and it can't remember anything. It doesn't know if it went down there with its owner, but they think their owner's down there still.
Okay, Eustace still waving his stick in the air at the manticore. You there? What do you know of the evil here? Points to the ground underneath the rock.
Nothing. That's my home now. You leave.
Well, you either help us face this evil or you go down with it. Eustace starts like scratching his beard.
Roll initiative as it begins to become hostile towards you.
Oh, you picking fights. Oof, that hurts.
I don't think it hurts
Uh,
much.
The good news for you is that the Manticore is actually going to go third. Maroki, you're going to go last. So you do go last, but it's not as bad as you might expect. Your team's going to go first. Eustace, what would you like to do?
Hmm. What would I like to do, huh? Well, I'm being thrust into battle here, and I didn't really have a plan. Let's see. Is there anything that we got might help us?
It's okay to take your time in this fight. And in
Yeah,
fact, taking your time in this fight is helpful to me.
I'm gonna disregard whatever we just got from the loot before. Wow. Apparently, I have a potion of flying and a potion of speed on me. What the fuck? I don't really need that, but homie over here could use that potion of speed. Uh, well, I think I know what I want to do first. Just double check here. My options. Where's it? Right. Okay. Let me. So I think we're gonna need 3 giant spiders.
Ooh, okay.
Just trying to pull up their stats.
And where would you like these bad boys? Place them wherever you like within the.
There's just like a standard giant spider, right? Okay, yeah, I found it.
Yeah.
Uh,
You
those
want
guys.
Let me
So
just add it to the encounter.
the lore is that I have the insects like in vials, like in my coat. So I'm gonna say I just took the vial and just like, yeah, we can just say I threw it like over here or something, and then they just
Okay.
appeared when I cast a spell on them. So that's from the staff. Let's see, what's that?
And the spiders will go on your initiative. Just gonna.
Yes, they're basically like a summon
Cool.
now at this point. So that's my turn. And what is my bonus action? I don't even know if I can really do anything. Bonus action. Let's see. I guess I have Misty Step, but that doesn't necessarily help me. Yeah, I'm gonna hold my ground by my comrade here, the big man's.
Okay.
So let me see. Can I do anything with the spiders this turn, or do I have to wait till next turn?
Uh, I would say that was your action. So what is this? Is it a spell that lets you do this?
Yeah, this is a giant insect.
So if that was your action, what does the spell say?
You transform yada 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 into basically I turn regular insects into large ones. Each creature obeys your verbal commands, and in combat they act on your turn each round. The GM has the statistics for these creatures and resolves their actions and movement. A creature remains in its giant size for the duration. The duration is concentration up to 10 minutes. Until it drops to 0 hit points or until you use your action to dismiss the effect on it. The
Okay.
GM might allow you to choose different targets. For example, if you transform a bee, the giant version might have the same statistics as a giant wasp.
Okay. So I would say that you don't use them on this turn and that you use them on next turn.
Okay, that's fine.
Okay. And good news, I found some maps for us. So I'm going to figure that out right now. But okay. So is that your full turn, Eustace?
I guess I will, now that I've got my spiders out, I'll go behind the big man.
Okay. Let's see. That brings us to Otis. What would you like to do?
Otis, I guess I can't. He's too far away for me to do a melee hit. So 35 feet. So I just gotta move up 5. Make sure that's actually. And then I'm gonna throw a javelin,
Okay.
and I think I just do it regular style. Yeah,
Oh, that is a hit.
javelin. 7 damage, and I think I only have 1 attack. And that's me. So many bonus actions. I feel so after playing Axel for so long. I feel so nerfed playing this.
Take it.
Yeah. I think that's my turn. I'm just gonna
Okay.
stay here.
All right. That brings it to the Manticore's turn. The Manticore will use their Tempering Howl as their bonus action. They can only use this once a day. Each enemy within 120 feet who can hear the Manticore must succeed on a Wisdom 13 saving throw or be frightened for 1 minute. You get to make it the save
Damn.
again at the end of your turn.
Wisdom.
Eustace
Okay.
fail.
Okay, Eustace fail. Let me toss.
Wisdom.
Oh, Otis!
Big save.
Yeah.
Oh, very nice. And then
Oh,
it's actually
boom.
for the spiders as well, please.
Okay.
Oh,
Should I
wow.
just roll
Big save
D20?
number one. Yeah. Let me look at. Actually, I couldn't roll it for you. They've got a +0. If you want me to roll it, I can roll it.
Sure.
An 8. So the spiders are frightened.
I suspect I would have also rolled low. Hey, let's get him out of the way now before I get to Vegas, right?
When's that happening?
Wednesday, I leave.
Oh, hell yeah. Nice. Don't lose too much money. Enjoy
I'll
yourself.
lose just the right amount.
Nice.
Not a cent more.
So that was the bonus action for the Manticore. The action is going to be that it will fly 50 feet. Can fly 50 feet.
Bastards do ranged attacks.
And it will. Yeah. I don't think I'm going to have it use its range attacks this time, though. I think I'm going to use its claw attack and a bite attack. So the claw attack is going to be a 16 to hit you, Otis.
Does not hit.
Okay. How about a 21? That looks like it hits.
That hits. Yep.
And
Feel
are
like-
you frightened? No.
No.
Okay. You will take 8 points of damage, however, from its bite attack.
I feel like manticores are like basically early game dragons, like Dragon Light.
Yeah, they're pretty cool little creatures. That will be its full turn. That brings us to you, Maroki. What would you like to do?
Let's see. I can't do a whole lot. I'll probably just gonna take a shot with my bow.
Okay.
Let me just get. Let's see.
Also, bear with me on this, just because there's going to be time. Like, I'm literally running this adventure out of the book, so there's going to be
Ooh.
moments where, like, I need
Got
a
a
moment.
got a 10.
We're good with that.
A 10 from the short bow attack. That is going to be a miss. Yeah, a little under the Manticore's AC. Is there anything else
And,
you'd like to do?
Am I able to throw one of my daggers as a bonus action without like the +4?
Bonus action attack. What? So that was with your short bow?
Yeah.
Or what?
I don't know the bonus action attack rules. Give me a moment.
So that is with a melee weapon. I don't think you can do that with a bow.
I know.
Yeah, I'm wondering if I have to be
I'm pretty
Like,
sure you just
already-
can't do that with a bow.
already holding it.
Yeah. I don't think you can do that.
Okay. Then I will just go hide behind this rock.
I like your train of thought though. That's interesting.
Yeah, that's like I remember the last fight I did that a bunch. Like just throwing the dagger as a bonus action and try to proc sneak attack.
So when
I
you
did-
take the attack action with an attack
I
that
didn't
or
think
with a
about
weapon that is
throwing,
a
yeah.
light melee weapon, you can then use a bonus action to attack with a different light melee weapon that you're holding in the other hand.
Does that include throwing though? What he's saying? Like if you could throw a dagger?
No, because that's not a melee attack. That's a ranged attack at that point.
Oh, okay.
Now, I think with a dagger, I actually might allow it. I might allow you to like throw the dagger as long as you're going to also do a melee attack, because that wouldn't like really break too much. I don't think.
Yeah, I think the last time I did it, I had like rapier in one hand, dagger in the other, or something.
So as
like
long as you
that.
attack with that rapier and you're like throw the dagger, stab, like that would be okay. I think. I would let that happen, but definitely not with a bow, because then you're just getting 2 attacks.
The throwing the dagger and then the rapier stab is like actually realistic in a fight because that's almost like a smoke screen. Like you just get their attention and then boom,
Yeah,
you
exactly.
create your own opening.
Yeah. All right, Maroki, that was your turn. The 3 spiders. What would you like to have them do at the moment? Oh wait, sorry, no, they don't get a turn this round. They're just at the back of the initiative. Eustace, what would you like to do?
Eustace?
Yep.
Okay. So I think the first thing is shit. Can I have to wait till the end of my turn to roll?
Yes, I think for the frightened. Let me double check that.
It's fine.
That is a save ends at end of turn.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we're going to try to shoot the man with a chaos bolt.
That is a miss. Man, you are getting all the low rolls out right now.
Let's get him out. Get him out. The spiders. Okay, let's see what the spiders can do. I actually think I have a ranged attack I can do. And with the web. Let's see. DC 13. One creature the spider can see within 60 feet. They have to roll a dex saving throw against a DC 13. Does he have to roll 3 because there's 3 spiders? Or is it just one?
Yeah. You could do it 3 times if that's what all you're gonna do with them, since I assume that's
I
all they
can't
can
come
do.
closer. Yeah.
Yeah. So dexterity, did you say?
Yep. Dex 13.
Okay. So first one, second one is exactly a 13, so it saves. Third one is a 15. So 18, 13, 15. So it's able
Damn
to
it.
dodge out of the way of the web each time. It's actually pretty good.
I'm trying to see if there's any damage at all associated, or if they just save or suck here. Yeah, I think you're good. I don't think anything happens.
Okay. I mean, nonetheless, the spiders are shooting webbing at it, trying to lock
Yeah.
it down. Doesn't
Fuck
come off
you,
this
guy.
time.
Eustace is like, hey, you, stop moving.
Would you like to move or do anything, Eustace, or are you good where you are?
I can't get closer to him, right? So let me I'm just gonna stay here.
All right. Otis, what would you like to do?
Warhammer attack.
Okay.
Break his fucking spines.
That is a hit.
God damn. 7 damage.
You hit him for 7 damage with a warhammer. It's a bit of a glancing blow, not as central as you would prefer, but it's a hit nonetheless. You do shatter one of the spines off of its tail. It gives a howl. Is there anything else that you would like to do on your turn?
No, that's it.
All right, which turns to its turn.
Hold on.
Oh, Eustace, you are no longer afraid.
Yes. What about the spiders? Just gotta do a straight up D20.
Yeah, go ahead. You can roll or I can roll. Doesn't matter.
I want to do it this time. Feeling lucky now.
That
Aren't
is a
you,
fail, sadly.
Aren't you a wild magic sorcerer? Doesn't something happen every time you cast a spell?
True. A leveled
yeah.
spell. You're right.
Roll d20.
You're right, friend. I don't think that's anything though.
No, I
It's-
don't believe that is.
Is it when I hit a 1 or the 20 that it triggers? Let me see.
I think it's a 1.
Good call, friend, on the wild magic thing though.
Yeah, we don't want to miss out on some wild magic shenanigans.
Yeah.
The spiders are still frightened, and the manticore will take its turn, and it will take its turn by first hitting with a claw attack on Otis for a 24 to hit,
Damn, yeah.
and it's going to do
Damn.
10 points of damage. That will let it slip away as an agile predator, which lets it move away after it's hit somebody without provoking an attack of opportunity. And it will fly back up onto the rock, and it will then use a tail spike attack at Maroki.
No.
But it's going to be a miss by the looks of it. So rolled a 9.
Oh, yeah, that's a miss.
So that will be the Manticore's turn. Maroki, what would you like to do?
I'm gonna shoot him with a bow.
Get it closer to the spider somehow. That's what you should do.
I can't do that though. Or actually, how far away from me is he? 30 feet. So actually, I'm going to stow my bow, take out a dagger from my dagger bandolier.
Oh.
Let's see, and I have carries 5 daggers. So I'm going to throw both of them at him with action and
Okay.
bonus action.
Gotcha.
So this is the action one with an 11.
Oh, so are you going to make a melee attack here at all?
Well, it's a melee thrown attack. It's
Mm,
a melee weapon, and it's light, has the light and thrown properties.
yeah, but when you throw it, it becomes a ranged attack. So I was saying, like, I'm basically changing the 2-weapon fighting rule to say if you make at least one melee attack and you're then going to make a second melee attack with the 2-weapon fighting rule, that second one can be thrown with a dagger if you want.
Oh, okay. In that case, I would use my short bow instead.
Oh, okay. All right, go ahead and roll for that then.
Oh, and I crit him. Crit him
Holy
in his
sh-
face.
Yeah, okay.
So 10 damage.
All right, that's pretty good. The arrow flies true, and you do strike it in the wing.
Hey, take that, motherfucker.
Bit of blood, bit of spew. Is there anything else you'd like to do on your turn?
No, that's it.
All right. That brings us to the spiders already went. Eustace, what would you like to do?
Let's take a gander here. We're gonna try another Chaos Bolt, because why the F not? I'm not gonna fucking hit him. 12 doesn't do it. Nick mute.
That is not a hit, just a miss. Really close.
Okay, and then that doesn't wild magic. So I
Okay.
miss on both accords.
And it's sort of it's like ducking and dodging and diving while it's on top of the rock, and like getting low on the rock to be able to dodge your bolts. As it's doing this, though, you think it's probably helping Marlek as he hits it with his arrows. So you are probably helping on some level. You're just not directly hitting it. Anything else
Cool.
you'd like to do? Movement, spiders.
Spiders are gonna shoot some webs at his ass, so he's gonna roll some dex saves. DC
Okay.
13.
Oops, ignore that first one. Okay, 20, 22, and a 6. So what does that do then?
Yes. Okay. Finally, something happens. Failure. The target has the restrained condition until the web is destroyed. AC 10, HP 5. Vulnerability to fire damage, immunity to poison, and psychic damage.
And bludgeoning as well, by the looks of it.
So
Alright.
he's restrained now.
Here's the restrain token for him. And is that your full turn?
That's it.
Okay. Otis, what would you like to do?
Did I hear something about bludgeoning damage?
That boy's restrained. You're gonna fuck him up if you get to him and start wailing on him.
This is about he's about like 7 feet up. This is a pretty large boulder. So to get up there, it will take a check for you to get up there, I would say.
Isn't Otis like 7 feet tall?
He is.
7
he would be
2.
able to he'd be able to hit him still.
Yeah, so I'm 20 feet away from him, looks like, or am I doing that right?
Your head goes over that rock.
About 15. I feel like I have enough movement to actually like get up to him.
If you stand here, you can hit him.
Okay. Yeah. Warhammer attack. 13.
But do you get advantage because he's restrained?
Attack rolls against the creature have advantage.
Okay.
It's like the rope on Morty back in the day.
Okay.
Definitely a hit.
10 damage.
And it's a good hit once again. He's like struggling to like dodge out of the way from the web, and this time he takes the hit on his side. Probably broke a rib or two. It's a pretty good hit. It yowls in pain. Is there anything else you'd like to do on your turn?
So, is doing a potion of healing a bonus action?
Yes.
I'll do one of those.
Yeah, I don't think we have a healer. Right?
Or 2d4 plus 2.
Good point.
All right.
9.
Yeah, before we left, we should have talked about during all of our downtime stocking up on healing potions.
Eh, see what happens.
And then that's the end of my turn.
Okay. It will look at you and yowl, and on its turn, it will use a claw attack against the webbing. Hits it, and let's see if it does 5 damage at least. It does. So it is no longer restrained. And it will then use a bite attack on you, Otis, for 22 to hit.
So,
Ooh.
did it hit me with the 17?
It hit you with the 22. The 17 was to get out of the webbing.
Oh, okay. So it was okay. It's attacking the webbing. Damn, he's been
Yeah.
rolling good against me. Yeah, it's 22's a hit.
Okay.
Golly. But then you took my 9. You took my 9 hit points. I just got that.
And it will
I just got
Zip.
that.
zip down under this side of the rock, around this side of the rock. And that'll be its turn. Maroki, what would you like to do? Or Marlek, I should say.
Would I be able to see it from right here if I move there?
Yes.
Okay. So I'm going to.
Oh, true. The spiders can move closer now.
I'm gonna cunning action dash,
Okay.
and then shoot him with my bow
Okay.
with a 16.
That
Good
is a
call,
hit.
Marlek. The spiders can't see the creature; they can move closer.
Another 10 damage.
10 damage. Dang. It is bloodied. And is there anything else on your turn you would like to do?
Nope, that'll be it.
All right. Eustace.
So I can't see it where it is now, right?
You cannot.
Okay.
You cannot, and the spiders cannot, because it is on the other side of that rock.
Let's see. I have it's 30. Eustace, can you do it, man? Get to like here.
Okay.
So from here, I'm probably able to see this thing, right?
Yes. Yes, you are.
All right. And then I would yell to the spiders to move closer, but since they can't see him, technically they can, right?
I think you're right. Yeah.
So they can move 30 feet. Probably move like there, at least, right?
Yes.
Move.
And they can climb. They have a climb speed, I'm pretty sure.
Oh yeah, they're
Same climb
of
speed, so
them.
yeah.
So I'll just put them there, like basically like them cresting the rock,
Okay.
like just seeing it, because then they can't move any closer.
I would say they can't see the spider from there. Sorry, just cresting the rock. They can see over the rock, but then they can't see down the other side of it where the manticore is.
All right, well then if I can get closer, then I would.
Okay.
Just let me know how close I can get.
I think that's unless you want them to dash. You can have them dash.
Oh, they can't. They can't move any closer just because they're moving.
Oh no, I mean they can't get any. Yeah, like how far did you move them? Was that 30
It
feet?
was
Or...
it was 20.
Oh, okay. They could get to probably about here.
Okay.
So they could get there, and then they'll
So
be
they
able
can
to see it again.
they can see it. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. All right. So now that I've moved all my stuff, let's see. Let's give Firebolt a try. See if maybe I can land one of those. It looks like it landed.
Nice. Yeah, is that a... Yep. Pretty good, too. That was half of its remaining damage. It is
Okay.
in dire straits at this point.
And now the spiders are gonna shoot their webs. Actually, hold on. Did I roll my last turn for for them to get out?
I actually don't think you did at a glance.
Okay. So that would just be a D20 for them. That's not them getting out. So
Okay. Anything else on your turn?
yeah, they're gonna shoot webs at him. So he's got to do his dex saves again.
All right. Natural one, so I'm not even going to bother with the others. He is restrained once again.
Can he be 3 times restrained? I'm
I'm going to say no on that one.
yeah, that's
He's-
fine.
Super restrained.
Yeah, he's just covered in webs.
Otis, what would you like to do?
Looks like it'll take me 10 feet to get here. And then I think,
Please be able to reach him.
yeah, I can get there in 20.
Oh, thank God.
Boom. Hammer.
Advantage.
Hammer strike.
All right. Damn. Keep dropping those 24s on him.
I rolled a 1 for damage. So 6 damage.
Does hurt him. Again, he's using his tail to shield himself. You did break off another tail spike, however.
Yeah. That's the end of my turn.
All right. The Manticore will take its turn. It is seeing that it is in really bad shape, and it will use its claw to break out of the webbing. It fails to do so. Its paw is held down. It will then, in a panic,
Jesus.
bite at the webbing, hitting it. Does it do enough damage? Just barely does enough damage to
Oh,
get out of the webbing
lucky.
with both of its attacks.
Lucky.
It's going to flee. So if you would like to take an attack of opportunity, Otis, you may do so.
Ooh. Yeah.
This Manticore does not know how lucky it is that these spiders were frightened the whole time. It would have died in the first round.
For 9 damage.
It has 1 hit point left, Otis.
Hmm.
It went from 10 to 1. It will move 50 feet
50.
flying, and it will
Yeah,
try
they
to
can
be,
fly.
it's like trying to run away, which brings us to Maroki. What would you like to do?
Ooh, his 1 hit
The
point.
bowman. The bowman.
Take the shot.
Let's see. So, what, he's 90 feet away. So if the short bow says range 80, 320, does that mean
Just scooch forward a little bit.
Just arch up a little bit, brother.
with his distance, would I be at disadvantage if I took a shot at him?
Yes, at the moment.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, I guess I'll move closer. I'm gonna dash. Because what else am I gonna use my bonus action for?
wait.
Like,
Bonus action.
yeah.
He's a rogue.
Oh,
Have you ever rogued before, dude? And
I didn't
then
know you were. I didn't know you were a rogue.
and I'm gonna take a shot at him.
Okay.
And I crit him
Woo!
again.
All right. And as your arrow hits it, as it flies away, it falls dead to the ground.
I just stand up and like twirl my bow a little bit. Kind of like how there was like a gunslinger would like twirl his gun before putting it in his holster. Twirl my bow and sling it across my back. Be like, don't worry, guys. I wasn't letting him get away.
Nice.
Very nice. The dead manticore, it hadn't begun to make a large nest, but it had ripped apart some of the vines that were around the entrance underneath the rock. So you can see that it has taken, some section of vines and put them on top of the rock. It's probably a little easier to climb down and into the rock at this point if you would like to descend.
Yeah, you guys have any need for like manticore poison or quills or anything?
Eh.
I guess you could scoop them.
Because are the quills poisonous?
They are.
Maybe see if I can grab some quills to like, I don't know, tape to my arrows or something.
Okay.
I didn't really consider what happens after this.
Yeah. You do that. Otis is going to take a little short rest here.
Yeah, maybe he can short rest and I'll spend like the 30 minutes or whatever harvesting manticore quills.
Make a survival check for that, Marley.
So D12. Do 1.
Survival. Ooh, and I crit that too.
I think that's good enough.
All right. You are able to get roll. So because it's a crit, I'm going to give you a bigger die. Go ahead and roll a 1d10.
4.
All right, you're able to get 4 Manticore quills, and you can use them as arrow tips. They will deal an extra 1d4 poison damage for those 4 arrows.
Nice.
And did you heal up, Otis? Have
Oh
you
yeah, I
lo- oh, you
rolled.
did.
I rolled 1, so I'm 6 hit points from being full. I think that's good enough.
Nice. All right. Let's see. Anything else anyone would like to do? I assume how long do your spiders last for? Eustace. How long do these spiders last?
Eustace
Did we lose him?
he's been silenced. Little
We
do
might have
we
lost
know.
him.
Those spiders are super useful in that fight.
Yeah.
hmm
Oh, how much experience did we get for that fight?
Oh, that's a good question. So that was the Matt Colville Manticore, and it looks like that will give you 700 experience split across the 3 of you. So what is that? 233 apiece?
Nice.
It should just it should just give us 700 each.
Is that how much you need?
No, I don't know. Kidding.
See, actually, I'm checking your character sheets because I kind of wonder where you're at.
233.
That might level you up, Eustace, just at a glance.
Probably. How much was it again? How much each?
233.
That did it.
Nice.
Oh shit.
Level 4 sorcerer.
I'm sure he spent so much time figuring out what he was going to do at level 4.
Surely.
Just pick a meme feat, just because it'd be funny. We've never seen anybody take observant. That was one that I was always like, observant seems fun, but like,
I think
it's
with
like
this character, I
such a
should go with Lucky.
situational thing. Lucky, yeah. Lucky's the one where it's like, if you Google it, the lists are always like, Lucky's the best one just because it's universal for all the classes
Oh,
and
with this
stuff.
one with the wild magic, I think it would be fitting.
No, you should go with a great weapon master and just bonk people with your staff.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah?
first you got to do whatever feat makes it so you can actually use a heavy weapon. Or yeah.
Well, staffs are versatile, so you can use them two-handed. That would count, wouldn't it?
Sure.
Probably, technically.
Sure. Yeah.
All right.
Nice.
The Sword of Cade, whoever has it, or sorry, the Sword of Cade. It says, so are we going down the stairs? What's going on with that?
Yeah, can Otis fit?
You can. You would have had to have cleared the vines, but the Manticore did some of that work for you.
Okay.
So you are able to fit down the stairs.
Yeah, Otis will lead the way.
All right. I don't have a visual for this next one, but one by one, you filter into this pitch black corridor. Does anybody need light?
I would cast the
Ooh.
light cantrip on one of my belongings.
Where
I have
Oh,
dark
okay.
vision.
Where would it say on our sheet if I'm a Goliath? I don't know if that Goliath has.
I don't think you have. It would be under features and traits, I think.
Oh, I'm an idiot.
I have access to level 2 spells now, by the way, boys. and,
All right, I gotta.
The list is long with this
Yeah,
character.
I just realized I've got abilities I'm not even. Let's see.
Now, I'm surprised you didn't rage at all during that.
Rage. I'm trying to save my rage. What happens is in these dungeons is we'll get into a fight and I'll rage and then it'll be like a ghost with like 10 hit points and it's like, oh, I just used a rage on that fight. So I was just trying to save my rages. I didn't want to, first fight rage. But yeah, I got.
Could have used Stone's Endurance.
Yeah, so I was just thinking like I don't even forget that I haven't played this character in 6 months.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's once per short rest too. Goddamn.
It does not look like you have dark vision, just at a glance.
Yeah.
Okay.
Eustace does,
Marlek
though.
casts light. So you do have some light, so it doesn't matter if you don't have dark vision. And you are able to see this corridor is made from the same sort of stone as the rock above. So it's like a big black stone, sort of obsidian looking. The path narrows as you walk further, and you can feel yourself moving deeper underground. The smooth stone walls slick with groundwater. Suddenly, the slender passage opens, revealing a large open chamber illuminated by a dim blue hue. Each wall features a pictogram depicting what appears to be the exploits of a valiant knight. The sword, recognizing its master, begins to narrate the scenes as best it can remember, from left to right. There's an image of a female knight in armor holding the head of a demon aloft. That's her. She was fearless. She saved her people from a corrupted duke by slaying a demon in the town square. I think I can still taste his blood on my blade. The same knight kneels before a hooded figure, her heart in her hands as she offers it up. In the next panel, she leads a battle charge against an overwhelming force, her armor shining as she holds her sword aloft. In the very next image features the same knight face down in the muck of the battlefield. She looks older, defeated. Looming above her and offering a scroll dripping with blood is a shadowy figure with broken feathered wings. I don't remember any of this, says the sword.
Yeah, that looks kind of intense with her kneeling down like that. She doesn't look too great.
No, that looks very bad, very, very bad. The remaining pictograms showcase the knight pulling out her heart, placing it on a large rock, then stabbing it with the sword. The knight then signs the bloody document, her body more powerful and a pair of shackles and chains wrapped around her arms, and the sword left behind in the stone. A final pictogram has her returning to the battlefield, stopping an onslaught of evil to save her town once more. The sword says, "That I don't remember any of this. That I don't know. How is this? I don't like this."
You don't remember her using you to stab her own heart?
No, no, no. That shouldn't have happened. That didn't happen, did it?
What happened?
Well, we don't know. It could be, just artist interpretation.
As you come to the end of this blue hue dimly lit room, there is a single door out of the room besides the one that you came down, the hallway you came down. And it's flanked by statues of two heavily armed guards whose outstretched hands are holding long rods that cross over the threshold to block the door. So
This
they're like in an X basically, and they're touching the door. So like a big X of these two rods held by these armed statued guards, holding them against the door basically.
this looks pretty suspicious, boys.
Let's go to
You
your.
You also see, carved in stone above these statues are the words, Dismisser of Cade, Champion of Reddak, Jocelyn's sacrifice healed our lands, Savior of the sheltered woods. None but death can stop her, and we'd like to see death try.
Oh, that's kind of badass.
The sword, who's holding the sword?
Marlek.
You can tell that the sword is basically like weeping.
Oh, it's okay, little buddy. We'll find out what happened to your paladin.
Please.
Maybe she's okay. Or
I
maybe
hope so.
if she died, maybe it's because she sacrificed herself to like save a bunch of children from a burning orphanage or something.
Oh, she would have done anything to protect folk, and I'm worried she did do anything, and the wrong thing.
Well, do you know anything about these statues?
I know nothing of this place. I don't remember any of this.
Are there is there a loose rock or anything on the ground by me?
No, this room is like very barren and very clean of debris. The water that you walked through in the tunnel on your way here, like it hasn't seeped into this room. This room's completely untouched so far as you can tell.
Well, what do you guys think? Should we just I kind of feel like these things maybe are probably gonna attack us.
The statues?
Yeah.
How far away are we from them?
They are, this room in general is probably like 40 feet by 40 feet. It's a relatively large antechamber. You could be 20 feet from them if you so wish. They're pretty large statues. They're about 10 feet tall.
Well, this is the only way forward, right? So, I feel like we can try to sneak past them, sneak past the statues. That'll look cool.
Are they are the things they're holding, are they completely barring the door so we can't open it?
Two heavily armed guards whose outstretched hands are holding long rods that cross over the threshold to block the door. And they are pressed against the door. So one is pressed on top of the other, like one rod is pressed on top of the other rod in the form of a cross of an X, and the back rod is touching the door. And it looks like the door hinges are on this side, so the door swings into this room.
Okay.
So the rods are blocking you from being able to swing the door open into this room.
We should probably take a closer look at the statues, I guess.
Would anyone like to do that?
Sure. I'd cautiously sneak and move cautiously up to the statues to get a closer look at them to see if there's writing or markings or anything on them.
Yeah, make an investigation check.
Oof.
So you can see on the rods that there are a number of ancient sigils all over them. It looks like the rods can be removed from the hands of the statues and collapsed, like they are telescoping in nature, like they can be collapsed into a roughly like a 6-inch long object, basically. And they're thinner than you would have expected at first, considering they look really, really sturdy. Would you like to touch them or do anything of that nature?
Yeah, I'd look back at Axel and Eustace and be like, I'm gonna try taking one of these things down, but be ready for trouble. I don't know how this is gonna go.
Okay. And as you attempt to take one down, it does not budge at all. In fact, you can't slide it out of the hand of the statue. And as you look even closer, it's not technically resting inside the hand of the statue. It's maybe floating a centimeter off of the hand of the statue so that it looks like it's resting in the hand of the statue, but it's not.
Oh shit!
It's just like floating in midair.
Are these immovable rods?
You have heard of such things. You might guess that this could be it.
In my travels and my previous adventures, can I roll to see how much I know about immovable rods?
Yeah,
I
make
think
his history or Arcana check. Either one.
maybe there's a button I gotta press. Ooh, goddamn.
You have heard tales of these types of rods. You don't know. If you spend a minute or two looking around, you might be able to find something, if you so wish.
Yeah, I'd look up and down the rod, see if there's a trigger or a button or some type of activation device.
Yeah, it does take a while. Your investigation is poor in general, but you do eventually find a button, and you think that if you press it, something might happen.
I'm gonna press the button.
And both of the telescoping rods completely telescope back in. You do have two immovable rods in front of you if you wish to pick them up. And the door can now be swung open.
Sweet. So we got some sick loot and open up the door.
We got two of them.
Yes, two immovable
Ooh.
rods.
Cool.
To toss one over to Axel because he seemed excited about it too.
Otis.
Oh,
Otis.
yeah. Oh shit. Look at that.
Hey, you gotta. There's a button on it. You gotta press, and it opens up all big, and you can't move it. Could be useful for something or other.
Nice. So the statues didn't fight us.
Nope, they are just statues so far as you can tell.
So we just the door's open. We keep going.
Sure, if you guys would like, I can continue onwards. And I do
Yeah.
have a map for the next one.
Oh yeah.
Let's keep going.
Descending into the tomb, the air grows cold and thick, wisps of white trailing wherever there is movement. At the end of a long hallway lies a gateway to another chamber, marked with the phrase, "Empty your heart of all desires, fill it with a need to serve." And I just copied your characters, so I will swap us over and drop us into this. I've only got black and white maps, but this will do.
That's fine.
And I'm going to grab these guys and put them in the right spot.
Just looks like we've been transported to like the 1920s or something.
As you enter this chamber, and I will reveal a bit, you can't see too far ahead of you. You can see some pillars in front of you. Through the gate is an open platform that ends with a dropout. With a dropout to a large hall filled with thick mist that completely obscures vision past you 10 feet or so. But the room itself is illuminated by dim yellow light of 6 globules that float randomly through the mist.
Okay. So these are all pillars or whatever.
Yep, there are pillars, and then actually, let me finish this description. You can see that there are platforms that each hold a unique stone casket to the north and south as well. And they appear to be surrounded by treasure, bones, and other various offerings that draw your eye and shine dimly through the mist as the yellow light of globes pass by them.
Hmm.
And what was the thing about like emptying? We have to like empty our hearts of desire or something.
The saying was, "Empty your heart of all desires, fill it with a need to serve."
Methinks that if we go try to take the treasure, something bad might happen.
Hey, there you go. Yeah. Yeah. So, So it's one of those dungeons. Let's just kind of waltz forward here.
Okay. Nothing's happening. As you begin to move forward, you can see a little further, and I'm just going to like extend this. You can see that the room continues, basically.
Okay.
The pillars are holding up the ceiling.
Go this way.
Okay. I'll just going to continue to do this.
The white globe thing seems suspicious. Are they like responding to us at all?
As you watch them, you do notice that one is willing to sort of like move down towards you. Here, let me put one on here. Let me see. I don't have a good image for this, sorry. You know what I'll do? I'll just do this. We'll draw them. That's going to be the easiest way. Sorry, guys. This is what happens when your DM is not prepared. So they're just like floating all around, basically. One of them is nearby if you would like to try to interact with it. It's just like a floating globule of light.
Yeah. What happens if like I go poke it?
If you go up and poke it,
Go like gently, not like an aggressive poke. Just like an inquisitive, like
A caress. With a stab.
like what could this be? Like a gentle poke.
yeah.
It
I'll
casts a 9th level fireball across the whole room.
Damn.
Your finger passes through it, and it seems to be incorporeal of some level. As you pull your finger out of it, roll me an insight check. Or sorry, roll me a persuasion check.
Ooh, crit.
What is the nature of your investigation as you poke it?
I'm trying to see like what they are, if they're sentient and friendly, or if they're like defending something.
You're not trying to hurt it.
No.
Okay. Nothing happens as you give it a poke and your finger sort of passes through it a little bit.
Okay. Well, these things seem harmless. At least for now.
There is a hallway at the other end of the room that Otis you can make out. You can basically climb up out of the mist if you so wish into that hallway. And you
Yeah.
can see down the hallway a bit. You can't see too far, especially if Marlek is a lot further behind you.
Do we keep going, or do we collect all the treasure and trigger the trap to farm some XP from whatever attacks us?
I think we could do that on the way out, maybe. See how.
Oh yeah. Save all our resources, like the big fight, and then clean up on the way out.
Yeah.
I like it.
Okay.
I'd go follow Otis, give him some light.
All right. Anything from you, Riku, Eustace?
Oh, he's pooping again.
Oh,
Good.
there he is. All right. Let me expand the hallway this way, and then there's actually a hallway to the north as well.
A fork in the road.
And here you can see a chest. Double check this. The tunnel leads to. So this is like a tunnel section here, and oh man. Go ahead and roll me a d6 for this tunnel section here.
1. Pretty good.
What'd you roll?
1.
1. The room actually contains 5 identical treasure chests.
Huh.
And then can I also get a 1d6?
Wait, what did I? Didn't I? Okay. So another.
You already did. Yeah. Yep.
Yeah,
Another
one.
one.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Just making sure I rolled the right thing the first time. 3.
Okay. So there are 5 identical treasure chests in this room, to the north of you.
Okay. So 4 of them are traps, and one of them's the real one. That's what I'm thinking.
I'll be real.
Or like there's just like 5 mimics or something. I'm just gonna keep. I wanna explore the whole dungeon before I go triggering. Because that riddle did say like, what was the riddle like? Something about
Don't be
treasure.
greedy.
Yeah, and basically don't be greedy. So, especially we're in some kind of like dead person place.
Okay.
So I'm just gonna keep going.
Okay. Bypassing the hallway or the room. This brings you to let's see. Another hallway here, and I will actually expand this room. There's just a large chamber here, and this has in the center a
His bones.
a very large, like very clearly a very large pressure plate in the middle of the room. And you can tell that it's a pressure plate because like you can see that it's like set slightly up from the rest of the flagstone floor. And it's got a carving of bones all over it and almost like a gas that's been like carved into this pressure plate. Like there's like a image of like tons and tons of bones and then just like wispiness all over it.
I feel like if this was a trap, it's too obvious. Like if like you're gonna have a pressure plate trap, it would be like it would blend in with the rest of the floor and like be smaller. This thing is large and decorated and stands out.
Like basically has red blinking lights on it.
Yeah, which makes me kind of want to. It makes me want to see what it's about, but then at the same time, it's a gamble.
Yeah, it's like skeletons and gas and wispiness.
Yeah, we'll stick to the plan and keep exploring before we go trigger any of these traps.
Okay. Let's see. Let me just expand.
So we're looking for a paladin or a cleric or something.
Yeah, you're theoretically looking for a paladin.
Okay, and how long does the sword say like? Because I mean,
It was like 200 years. It was a long ass time.
okay, so they're
Yeah,
dead.
it was hundreds of years. Yeah.
They're dead. But
Well, I mean, just from the pictograms alone, you assume that they're also dead.
yeah, okay.
What if they're like one of those races that lives for a shit long time?
It's true.
We don't know.
They could be a shitloader.
The next hallway opens actually into a large hexagonal room that contains 2 large stone warriors, similar to the guards from before. Let me just see if I have like a stone golem or something to put down. Yeah, we can use this. We're going to use the Amber Golem from the Curse of Strahd Amber Temple. There's 2 of these guys, and they have large
Beaks.
They have, let me describe these correctly. They hold giant halberds and block the entrance to the spiral stair, descending further down from within the center of the space. They each have a hole in their chests, which are meant to be filled with something by the looks of it. And they will, yeah, they're just there waiting.
What does the hole in their chest look like?
Make an investigation check.
So I guess I'd have to be over here looking at them. 12.
I don't know. It's probably it's a relatively small hole, probably like 1 inch in diameter, maybe a little bit more, 1.5 inches in diameter.
How does it compare to the size of the immovable rods we took from the other statues?
Taking a glance at them, you think that they'll probably fit pretty well.
Ooh.
All right. What do you think? Actually, should we try putting those rods in these guys' chest holes?
Let's rod him up.
Yeah. So I spit on the rod to lube it up first, and then I jam my rod into the chest hole.
Okay. As you do so, the axe of the first one lifts away from the stair and then moves into just like a typical like butt of the axe on the ground guard position. So it's not blocking the stair anymore.
Nice.
So we just do that with the other one, and boom.
Same thing. As you slip the rod in, it's all good, and the entrance to the stairway is open.
Oh.
Now, do we think if we only use one of the rods, we'd be able to slip underneath the other halberd and keep one of the rods? Or do we think something would attack us?
I think we should leave him. We can leave him for now.
Yeah, we'll grab them on the way back.
Yeah.
All right, let's hit these stairs.
All right. As you descend these stairs, I have to bring the last map.
I like how we went through that whole area just very slowly, waiting for, like arrows to shoot out of the walls or something.
Yeah, Eustace has been very quiet during this dungeon, and it's making me very nervous.
Is he an
I
imposter?
wonder if he's got a headache. Sorry, I'm like bringing this map in. It's kind of a pain in the ass. How big is this one? Oh, see, I can't see it easily. All right, give me a moment here while I figure this out. This is where I don't know enough about owlbear sometimes. Nope. How about them Red Sox? Let's see. All right, I'm just gonna guess.
The Red Sox.
Do this, and then we'll make this 30. Actually, pretty close. I think that's good enough. All right, I'm gonna block this out. So as you descend the stairs, exiting the stairs, you end up on a large platform, and you're met by an eerie calm. As hanging in the darkness are millions of tiny motes of light. They drift slowly, and moving through them is akin to walking underwater. A wide staircase leads to a large platform with a small pedestal, atop which floats a bar of silver, hovering like the letter I. Behind it are two large empty archways. And I will show you what it looks like. Let me just copy your guys.
Bar of silver.
Yes, a bar of silver. And I will expose this. Eustace is right here. Otis. Yeah, that looks about right. So yeah, there are the two archways there. A wide staircase leads to a large platform with a small pedestal atop which floats a bar of silver hovering like the letter I. Behind it are two large empty archways. What you guys like to do?
I guess let's go take a closer look at that thing of silver.
Okay. Taking a look at it. Let's see. Yeah, it's I don't know. I want to say about a foot long, 3 inches wide, 3 inches thick. So it's like a nice little perfect rectangle in that regard. And it's just floating sort of in midair.
Maybe like markings or anything on the pedestals?
Um,
Writings of any kind?
Not that I see described here. Nope. Nothing in particular that I see here. Uh, no, they look identical actually.
Like I said, I'd turn to Otis and Eustace and be like, well, like, what do you think? Should we try picking up this silver thing? You got any guys got any thoughts?
Is this so we're in this room and this is the only thing we see is the bar, this bar. And but
Yep.
we're and all these little little balls of light, like guys.
Yeah, I mean, there's like millions of motes of light ensuring that the place is fully lit up for you to see, basically.
Okay.
But it's just light in darkness. It doesn't look like you can go beyond. Like you can't step off. Like you could step off the platform into the darkness if you wanted to try that.
Do we determine if when you poked one of these things, you determine if it was like sentient or if it was like?
This is different light than the
Oh, okay.
motes of light from before in the other room.
Got
These
it.
are smaller and they don't move. They sort of just hang in the air.
Ooh. If you had to guess how much this wait, is the bar of silver floating or is it on a like pedestal?
It is floating above the pedestal, and it's
Can
perfectly straight up and down,
can
like an
you
eye.
determine how it's doing that, Marlek? Is it like how is it doing that? How is it floating?
Probably some type of magic.
Yeah.
That's all I can
I
tell.
was thinking that you could just determine how much you think the bar weighs, and then just maybe fill up a little bag or something, and then try to do a little swap.
Oh, an Indiana Jones move.
Oh, yeah. I hadn't thought of that. Yeah,
That worked for him, didn't it?
yeah, but that
He
wasn't
swapped it out and like he
floating.
didn't trigger any traps or anything.
I feel like we've come all this way to actually. How much of this room did we investigate before when we came in? We just got told what was in here. Let's investigate the room a little bit, maybe.
Okay.
Look for
Go ahead
like
and
some kind of
I
like.
I don't think any of us took a close look at the archways.
Yeah.
If you
Well,
guys want, you can roll for investigation
Otis
checks.
is looking for maybe like like
Ooh,
some latches for like a secret door or something.
and another crit. That's like what, my
So,
fifth or
oh
sixth crit
man,
tonight?
I have a -1 for my investigation. This is gonna go great. Yeah, I ain't see shit.
Yeah, Otis, you're confused about everything you're seeing.
Yeah,
Marlek,
He's just in a corner drooling.
in and out of game.
Marlek, you suspect that something activates these portals because the only way forward you believe is through a portal, from what you can tell. Um, as you wave your arm through the air of the like negative space, like if you're to wave your arm sort of like over here or like off the edge of the platform, because it appears to be floating in this darkness, it gets heavy. It's almost as if like it begins to solidify around your arm, the darkness, and it would catch you and push you back onto the platform, you suspect, if you tried to go into it. So that's why you think that the platform, the only way forward through these platforms are through these archways in particular. And you suspect, but you don't know, that the bar might have something to do with it, the bar of silver.
All right, well, fuck it. I guess I'm gonna try to pick up the bar of silver.
All right. As you touch the bar of silver, floating on its pedestal, the portal above you crackles and swirls in its archway. There's a portal that crackles and swirls in it. If you would like to, you could walk through it most likely if you would like. Um, do you try to pull the bar of silver or do anything with it? Or do you just touch it?
I guess so. When as soon as I touched it, the portal came online.
Yep.
What happens
And
if I
it
let
was
go of it?
the portal's online for roughly about 30 seconds and then crackles and fizzles out.
Hmm. What happens if I have my familiar like touch the silver thing instead of me?
Same thing.
Okay. So it looks like we have a couple of options. We can either we can send my familiar through the portal to see what happens, or we can have the familiar keep the portal online while we go through.
Oh, so you're concerned with getting back once we go through.
Yeah, because it looks like if I touch it, it turns the portal on, but then as soon as I let go, it only lasts for like 30 seconds.
Mm, I mean, surely there's gonna be a way back. It's not just you could do it if you want to put your familiar there. It's fine. It's just
Oh, there is one more thing. Sorry. So as you touch the bar, one more thing happens, and I just read this, so I will reveal this to you. The darkness sort of like materializes a bunch, and you can see that there is a second platform across with portals, its own silver bar, a set of stairs, and it leads up to a large sarcophagus. And the sword goes, I can feel her. I think she's on the other side of that.
okay. So it's fair to assume that the portal's gonna just take us over there, and that there's
Yeah, I think that's a safe assumption.
yeah, and there's a bar that'll let us come back. All right, so let's just do that, and then we teleport. Boom.
Okay. You go through. Do you touch the silver and go through the portal?
Yeah.
Yes, we do.
Okay. As you do,
Here it
you
comes.
go to. You guys are suddenly finding yourselves
Oh, we're on this side.
here.
Oh,
And you walked through this portal up here. There's another bar of silver and another two portals.
okay.
So if I touch that bar of silver, will like the other portal activate?
Yep.
Okay. So it seems like that's our way back out of here. So let's go take a look at the sarcophagus.
Yes. Yeah, we're gonna touch whatever bars we gotta touch and go through whatever portal we gotta touch to get over there.
Okay. Which of the two portals? So you want to touch the bar silver and go through the next portal? Is that
So-
the idea?
We entered through this, right? This one.
Yep.
So then we want to go through this one, I guess. Or is there? That's the only two, right? There's only two.
Yes.
All right.
You could go back through it, or you can,
We're gonna keep
Either
going
way.
forward.
Okay.
Forward.
This will bring you to this one over here.
Oh, okay. 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 Well, I'm assuming there's a bar to touch.
Yep.
Okay, we'll touch it and go through the next portal. Is there anything like? Fuck it. Otis is dumb as fuck. He can't read.
He doesn't know what's going on.
Yeah, Otis. Who am I kidding?
You'll go through the next portal?
Yep.
Okay. Let me see.
Otis is doing all this thinking he's being smart.
So we haven't gotten over here yet.
Yeah, we still haven't gotten to that. Well, I guess we would come out like here. And then boom, boom. Oh, there's another. Wait.
You are dropped
Oh.
at this one over here.
Okay. Otis doesn't feel smart anymore. He's starting to feel like we're in some kind of portal maze.
Well, let's try. What happens if we go back through the one that we just came through?
If you go back through the one that you just came through,
Yeah,
it leads you back to the exact same one.
like the same one that we're on.
No, it leads you back to this one.
Oh, okay. Then yeah, I guess we'll go forward again.
Yeah,
Okay.
wait, keep
To
going.
this one, and then we'll go through the next portal.
Yeah. So
Okay, as you
so-
go through the next one, that brings you to this one over here.
Okay.
And let's keep going, boys.
Yeah. They need like a.
Okay. And you go through this next one.
Yep.
That will bring you to. Okay. That will bring you to this one.
I feel like we're almost there. I can taste it.
And do you go through the next one?
Oh yeah, no slowing down.
Okay, and as you do, you end up back at the beginning.
Amazing. All right. So can we see the other platforms?
You cannot. So you can only see the platform that you're on, and you can only see the next platform, which has the sarcophagus on it.
Okay. But so say I'm standing in this corner over here, so I can't see here. Sorry,
Right.
in the last portal, I can't stand in this part and then see this corner
Right.
and then just jump the gap.
Yeah, there's not like a gap there.
Okay.
There is theoretically a gap between these two. There is like a gap like over here,
Yeah, it's too far.
but again, the the mist and everything seemed to coalesce around Marlek's arm when he tried to like wave his hand through it.
What about that broom? You got that broom, Marlek?
Yeah, what happens if I hop on the broom and try to like fly across?
Sure, go ahead.
I start trying to fly across.
As you start to fly, the motes of light begin to swarm you, and as they do so, I need you to make a survival check with disadvantage.
I feel this is going great.
A 3.
Oh,
Oh.
no.
You're doing very poorly, and you begin to sink into the depths of the darkness.
Okay.
I turn around. I try to go back and grab onto Otis's outstretched hand.
Yeah.
As you go back, it actually gets really easy to go back, and you have no issues. And Otis like pulls you back over.
Yeah.
Oh, I like fall to the ground. Like, oh, that didn't work.
So we can't cheat. I got it. Noted.
What happens if I try to remove the silver piece?
Oh.
As you pull on it and try to move it, it actually, instead of coming away from it, it sort of wobbles in this like invisible force field, and you turn it 90 degrees, and then it locks in place again. The portal shifts from blue to red, and shimmers and sparkles again.
Ooh. What happens if I turn it again?
It shifts back from red to blue, sparkles and shimmers.
Okay, so it sounds like there's 2 settings. Yeah, let's go through the red portal.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Shifting it so that it's horizontal, you step through the red portal, and in this instance, so beforehand, I believe you were teleported up here. In this instance, you are now teleported to, let's see.
Yeah, we went here, then here, then here, then there, then it's like, oh,
You go to a new one.
another one.
So you find yourselves over here. And every time you come to a new portal, the bar is in the up-down position, not the side-to-side position.
Okay.
What would you like to do? For what it's worth, you can now see every platform on the map. Like I could remove all the fog.
Okay. Nice. Got ourselves a riddle. Kind of puzzle.
If you guys want, you can like draw on.
Yeah, so
I don't know
red
if it's helpful.
1 to red 1. And blue 1. Where did we go for the first
Top
the first
left.
one?
I believe
Top
you went to
left?
here.
Okay. Whoop. All right, that's a 1.
Okay.
And then where did we go after that one?
Let me see if I can tell you. You went over to here, I believe.
All right. And then from there, we took a blue one. Where did we go?
I might have screwed that up, but I actually think it's fine. Just double check.
I want to say we went to the bottom left.
I think that's right. I think you went down to like this one.
Okay.
And then that,
And what
then the middle, right middle.
Yep. Yeah.
All right, and then
And then you went to this one. Yep. And then you got teleported back. So 6 brought you all the way back here.
okay. Should I guess? Let's find out where this blue portal takes us.
Yeah.
You want to go the blue portal of this one.
Yeah.
That will bring you to this one.
Okay.
And I guess maybe find out where the red portal on this one takes us.
Yeah.
Okay, so the red portal of this one brings you to this.
Okay. And then
feel like I should be putting arrows.
This
It's gonna be super crisscrossed.
maybe some Pepe Silva shit going on. Yeah, I guess then we just go through the red one of this. What? if
Yeah.
we just keep portaling. We're gonna get this
You're gonna do the red one.
red one of yeah.
You go all the way back to 1.
Okay, so then let's go red. Let's go do the red.
Okay. You'll go red to red.
Yeah, yeah,
Oh
yeah.
gosh, this is gonna... Here, I'm gonna clump you up a little bit, just to, it'll be
It's
easier for
just-
me.
Yeah,
Otis is carrying all of you right now.
yeah.
So you'll go here.
Go red.
you're at
And
this
so
one.
last time we were here, we did blue, right? So then let's go
Yes.
red.
Yeah.
Let's do red. Red from here.
Okay. Okay, that's gonna be to that one up here.
Okay, have we done red? Have we done red from here?
Nope.
You have
Yeah,
not.
let's do red from here.
Okay, that'll bring you to this one.
Okay, so we've done red and blue from this one. So red takes us. Shit, I gotta. Okay, so red takes.
Yeah, red takes us back
to
to the
home,
beginning.
and blue,
Blue takes us over.
Blue takes you to this one right here.
Yeah, and then the red for that one just takes us back. So that. Okay, which one haven't we done the red from? Just the top left and the bottom right. So let's go back to the start. Let's take the portal back to the
Red, yeah,
start.
take the red portal back to the start. Then take the blue portal to the top left.
Yeah, and then take
And
the
then
red.
see where and then take the red from there.
Take the red one. That will bring you to here.
Okay, then when red from there.
Red from there will bring you to here.
Hey, the last.
Hey.
That was the last option. I feel like yeah. Fuck. Is it just written like okay? Let's.
Series of elimination.
Yeah.
You should. I'll take a photo of this. It's actually like kind of a cool page in this book. Take a photo and put it on Discord. And I might have screwed up one of them, but it was like fine.
Yeah. It's
But
probably just
cool.
written like the last portal option they take is the one that takes them to the destination.
No, not in this one. Let's see. Here, I'll send that through.
We're in a troll cave.
And as you make it to this section, let me give you a description of what's going on here. You cross the final bridge. You are met by a howling storm. Everybody, please give me a saving throw, strength saving throw, as you get up to here.
Saving.
Oh, could have been worse.
Let's see. Yeah, 4 is not great from Eustace, I gotta say.
Or
That
from Eustace? He's our strong boy. Oh no, sorry, that's not Eustace.
No.
Otis is a strong boy.
Yeah.
How do you already have a +7 to your strength?
My
Eustace.
Is it 20?
you fall prone, and I need you to make another strength saving throw, please.
Ow.
He's stuck on his turtle back, can't get up.
Oh,
Let's see.
damn.
Oh no. Who's nearest to Eustace? Let's see. Otis and Marlek. If you guys would like to make dexterity saving throws, please.
Ooh. Can I use danger sense?
You may.
That's even... Nice.
Okay.
20.
Between the two of you, you're able to grab Eustace before he's swept off the side by the wind. And you have to hold on to him between the two of you to get any closer to the sarcophagus at this point in time.
Just put Eustace in this little pouch in my back or something.
You Yoda time in the backpack.
I guess, I don't know.
Sure. Here, we
Yeah.
can do that. We'll put him on your
Otis
shoulders.
wears Eustace.
As you get closer to the broken hexagonal platform here, you can see that the open casket is surrounded by gold, jewels, and various weapons. Suddenly, the winds die down and all is quiet for a moment until dust and bones begins to shift, swirling upward to form the spectral, ghostly form of Jocelyn. She raises her arms, shackles rattling, and skeletons rise from the bones. Can somebody roll me 3d6?
Oh, who wants it?
3. D6?
3d6.
Okay. 2, 3. I'm guessing low numbers would be, it's whatever.
Those are
8
big.
skeletons rise from the pile of bones. And you will also have to fight Jocelyn, Breaker of the Oath. And I will bring her in as well. Give me a moment as I set up this encounter here. But I can drop the skeletons in easily enough. She'll be the skeleton boss.
So she's a ghost or what is she? A skeleton?
She's an undead as well.
Okay.
And she looks like a valiant warrior. You know, she looks like the images basically, but I'm just using this here. And then there's 8 of these guys, 8 regular skeletons, about one there, one here, one here, and I'll put one right here. You can fall off the edge of this at this point. The winds have stopped howling, but you know, you got to be careful. And let's see.
Ooh, we can fall off the edge, you say.
And the longsword actually shouts that she needs not be alone any longer, and she can repent and the bond once more and be back to herself. But sort of a rasping voice comes out of her and says, "The chains of Rabdak are strong, and she cannot be freed." So let me just add in. I gotta create an encounter for this because I didn't have something obviously, but it should be pretty easy to do. Skeletons. And I will add, how powerful is she in this book? She is a, oh, they don't give us CR. That's kind of annoying. She's got that much hit points, that much AC. I think she's probably a CR 3 if I had to guess. All right. So we've got a normal skeleton. We got 8 of these guys. I don't want to create a monster for her. Let's see. Can I just use off the shelf? This is the joys of being a dungeon master right here. Hey, there we go. Skeleton Commander. That looks pretty good. That's a CR3. We'll use that. Okay, if you would like, please roll. Go ahead and roll initiative.
Oh shit! Ah,
I'm gonna roll initiative there. And we got an 8 from
Eustace.
this.
19. Nice.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
You can get out of his pouch.
All
Or
right.
move.
Let me just, I accidentally included Alucard and the Bodhi, so I'm just going to remove those guys, but cool. Who goes first? Let's see. It looks like Eustace, you are going to go first. What would you like to do?
Did we didn't rest at all?
There was a short rest.
Okay. We are gonna fire Chaos Bolt.
Let's see.
17.
And who are you firing it at? Are you firing it at the skeletons, or are you firing at the Jocelyn, the fallen paladin?
I guess the Paladin first.
Okay. A 17 does not hit her. She has some pretty hefty
Holy
armor
shit.
on. She's pretty tough looking.
All right. Let's see if anything happened with my wild magic stuff. Nope.
Okay. Are you going to stay on Otis's back for now, or would you like to move?
I guess I'll stay.
Okay. The skeletons' turns. They are going to begin peppering arrows, and I'm going to go 3, 3, and 2. 2 of them are going to be at Eustace. So does a 13 hit?
Yes.
Okay, so 13 and a 19, and the arrows will end up doing a total of 12 points of damage. In terms of the next two, or the next three, I'm going to have 3. I'll move 1 here. 2 short bow attacks at you, Marlek. Oops. 1. 15? And an 18.
Shield.
Okay. Does
Shield.
it block both? 1?
What's shield? +5 to AC?
Yeah.
Blocks both.
Okay. And
My
then
AC is
one
a 20.
one skeleton will use a sword near you. It looks like all of those are going to be misses then. And then Otis, 3 of them are going to take sword attacks against you. That is a miss and a miss and a miss. Okay. So that brings us to you, Otis. What would you like to do?
I'm assuming Eustace got out of my bag, like my back, kind of.
I mean, even if he's still in there, it's not going to hamper you in any way, I would say.
All right. Okay, so I'm gonna rage. I'll do a little rage. For my bonus action, and then so if I move forward to attack the paladin skeleton, does this guy get an attack of opportunity?
I'm going to say no to that.
Okay. I step forward. And will I be able to attack? Because it looks like,
Yes.
yeah, I'm gonna Warhammer. 17 AC. We're gonna 17 didn't hit. 17. Somebody rolled a 17 and that didn't hit, right?
Correct.
Yeah.
So we'll reckless attack.
Okay.
With the Warhammer. Okay.
That's a hit.
For 11 plus 2. I think my rage is my rage bonus a 2 or a 1. I don't know at this level.
I think it's just a 1.
Let's go 1. So 12.
Or I think it might be your strength. I would have to check your character sheet.
It's like +2 melee damage with strength weapons.
Nice. Yeah. Okay, so how much damage is that? 13?
Yes, 13 damage. I only have the 1 attack. Use my bonus action. I'm staying here. Standing.
Okay. That was a pretty solid hit on her, actually. It definitely landed pretty well. Did a decent amount of damage. She's not bloodied yet, but Not bad. Staying there. She will take her turn. She will. Oh, this is interesting. She will use Horrifying Visage, and I need everyone to make a DC 13 Wisdom saving throw, or be frightened of her for 1 minute.
Shit. Do we get
Oh,
session
close.
inspirations in this?
You do, yeah.
I'm
Let's
gonna use
see.
mine,
Oh, don't need it. All right.
and I rolled the same thing. God damn.
Otis, you're all good. Maroki, you failed, and Eustace, you have failed. Eustace, do you want, or Maroki, do you want to use session, or you use yours, Maroki? Eustace, session inspiration, or
Nah.
no? Okay. Put frightened on there. The good news is you're right next to her. But those of you who failed, and actually, Eustace, this is probably the biggest deal for you. So you have failed by more than 5. Please roll me a 1d4.
Oh shit, he's not gonna run away, is he?
Oh, this is very bad. Eustace, you are a half elf. What is your age?
Oh no.
Mm,
He's already
look at
he's
your,
already pretty old.
Go to your
let's
background.
say 65.
Oh,
65.
you don't have it. written?
Eustace. If the save fails by 5 or more, the target also adds 1d4 times 10 years. So you are now 105.
What?
What is your strength? What is your strength? Actually, let me find the D&D aging rules,
Damn.
because things are about to get a little wonky for you. Every 10 years. So your strength gets reduced by 4. Or actually, roll me a 1d4, please. Is it still rolling?
Take a-
It's cocked. It's like if you were to roll it on a table and then it just like sits there and doesn't actually land on anything.
See it too.
There we go. So your strength gets reduced by 2. You take 1 point of exhaustion, and yeah, you're just not doing well. I would say your speed. I would say maybe you take 2 points of exhaustion.
Damn. You fucked up, Eustace.
You sure? You bet you regret not using that session inspiration.
Is his
Sure, whatever,
age?
man.
Is his age? Is the age thing permanent?
The aging effect can be reversed with a restoration spell, but only within 24 hours of it occurring.
Oh shit!
And Eustace, every time you take a long rest, I will start needing percentile checks from you to see whether or not you die in your sleep.
What the fuck?
Damn.
Why'd you do that, DM?
It's
I
what the
played this one
dice.
directly from the book.
It's what the dice
Alright.
wanted.
Jocelyn,
I mean, Eustace was meant to be short-lived, but Jesus.
This is the dark timeline.
Right?
yeah, this is hardcore D&D. This is like more old school, which is kind of cool. All right, so that's her full turn, and she can only use that once. It's kind of a big deal. Maroki, what would you like to do?
Let's see. Let's get some measurements. So if I moved like to here. Or actually, I can't move closer, right?
You cannot move closer to her.
Hmm. I think if I stay right here, I might be able. So I'm gonna cast Burning Hands with a spell
Ooh.
scroll,
Okay.
and it's a 15-foot cone.
Oh, I got one. I'll do you one better. Give me a moment. Just drop. Something like that.
Yeah.
Where would you like to put this? Somewhere like here?
I think it needs to be just a smidge bigger. So I want to try to get. I want to try to get these four. So I definitely don't want to hit Otis. And I think hitting 4 is the most.
You can hit all 4 of those. That's fine.
Okay, yeah. So hit those 4 guys with my burning hands.
Okay.
But let's see with the spell scroll. The spell's saving throw DC is 13, and attack bonus is +5, whatever that means.
Uh,
I think that's like if I had to make an attack roll.
yes, yeah. But is it a save spell or is it an attack roll spell? I think it's a save spell, right?
Yeah, save spell.
Okay. And it's a dex?
Dex, I believe.
Okay, so here's Jocelyn. She got an 18, just a flat out 18. The skeletons got a natural 1.
Oh, nice.
So you win some, you lose some. And I think it's half damage, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So let's see your damage roll.
Yeah, the skeletons take 12 damage and she takes 6 damage.
The skeletons, all 3 of them drop dead.
Nice.
All right. So I'm just going to remove them from the map, put them over here. So you can see your nice little dead pile. And she takes 6 damage, did you say?
Yep.
Does that put her? Still not bloodied, but chipping away at her.
And then I am going to bonus action disengage and use my broom to 10 to get over on this side, like without getting closer, just like skirting around.
Sure. Yeah, you can sort of. Yeah, that's fine.
Just to get over here, and I'll go to this square.
Okay.
And then I will cower in fear.
Eustace, what would you like to do?
So I'm gonna cast a spell. Just look at all my stuff, man. Like, I got all the shit I can do. I haven't been paying attention. But first off, we're casting the spell. Like I could have rolled lucky 3 times on that last save.
Oh, damn. I'll let you roll it if you want.
No, that's fine. I like this lore that Eustace
Yep.
got
Big
40 years older.
plot twist.
I really like it, honestly, to be fair. But what I do have that I'm going to do here is Tides of Chaos, which gives me advantage on this roll. And I can only do it once per long rest. I'm going to do that on my roll here against this person.
Okay.
That's probably still not going to, is it?
Tides of Chaos. What is it? Oh, is that what you were trying to hit with? You're 1 short. So if you can do any sort of reroll,
God, dude.
her AC is high.
I'm gonna lucky that shit. All right, we're gonna go again. I don't give a shit. Still okay. We're gonna burn them all. I don't care.
Does
All
not
right,
care.
it's not meant to be.
Oh my god.
Oh man, that's
All right,
brutal.
I'm just not gonna hit this woman. All right, so I
Hey.
used all my luckies. I used my advantage. It's just not meant to be.
Okay.
All right. I'm just gonna stop there. That's it. Just kill me.
Eustace just takes a swan dive off the edge.
Just kill me now.
I will attack. Let's see. this skeleton will come around. It will attack you with a short sword. Let's see.
Just do it. Just send me.
It's got a 14, and it's going to do 6 points of damage. The two that are around Otis are going to attack Otis. So short sword attack, Otis. That's going to be a miss.
I'm
And
gonna
that's going
shield.
to be.
I'm gonna. If I can shield, I'm gonna shield that.
Yeah, you can totally shield that. 16 is also a miss, Otis. Marlek, short bow attack, an 18. Does that hit?
Yeah, that hits.
Okay. For 6 points of damage. And that's the skeleton's turns. Actually, is there one more? I guess I only had. That's fine. I only had 7 on there, but it doesn't really matter. That brings us to Otis. What would you like to do?
Otis's turn. All right. Going with a Warhammer attack on the main skeleton lady. Man, is it a woman or a man?
Woman.
It's a
Her
woman.
name
All
is
right.
Jocelyn,
Yes.
breaker of the oath.
Hey, I ain't gonna assume. All right.
Fair enough.
Reckless style. With a critical.
Oh, wow. A 20 and a 1.
Yeah. Okay.
Must be nice to actually connect.
I did less damage on my.
I've rolled like 12 times and only connected.
I did
once.
less damage on my crit than I did on my regular attack. 11 damage.
All right. 11 damage. She is bloodied. And yeah, is there anything else that you would like to do? your turn?
No. Standing
Staying there.
here. End turn.
All right. It will be her turn. She will use her Warhammer attack on you.
On me.
Yep. And it's a Warhammer, even though it says pike. That's gonna miss. And as a bonus action, she's gonna use her command undead to say one of the two skeletons next to her will use a short sword attack against you, Otis, and that's gonna miss as well, by the looks of it. All right, that will be her turn.
Oh wait, she gets advantage on me, so you can roll one
Oh.
time. Yep, because I did reckless attack.
Still a miss.
Okay, yeah.
Okay. Marlek, what would you like to do?
Let's see. So I burned my spell scroll. I think now all I can do is just normal attacks. So after the spell scroll, I will pull out my my hand crossbow in my main hand, and then have like a dagger held like backwards in my offhand, ready to
Okay.
fuck people up. And I will take a hand crossbow shot at Jocelyn.
Okay.
Like, also, I'll tell Jesbian the sword, be like, "Oh, I'm sorry, buddy, but like I don't think we can save her. I think all we can do is put her soul to rest finally, try to free her from whatever's going on." And I missed.
Okay. And as you're attacking her, the sword goes, "Get the chains! Destroy the chains!" And you can see the shackles and chains on her that are chaining her to this casket. So that's his set of instructions as you miss, which
Like,
brings us back to
after
Eustace.
that, I'd yell out and be like, "Try to destroy the chains. That might stop her."
Oh, can we just kill her?
Well, she's pretty tough. You're a big, strong man. You can probably break chains pretty easily.
Eustace, in a panic, says, "Oh no, what's happening?" And then just holds up his staff and casts. He uses one charge to do an insect cloud.
Oh shit. Okay. How big is the insect cloud?
30-foot radius from me.
Oh man. It's like pretty big.
The insects remain for 10 minutes, making the area heavily obscured for creatures other than you. The swarm moves with you, remaining centered on you. A wind of at least 10 miles per hour disperses the swarm and ends the effect. But for now, everyone besides me is having very hard time seeing in this.
Isn't it windy on this platform?
No, it's not. It's not windy on this
Oh, okay.
platform.
I thought that was the
So is
strength
this
phase.
okay? So it's heavily obscured. What does that mean? So they can't see you.
Only I can really see inside here.
Okay.
It's like a smoke screen that only I can see in, basically.
Gotcha. That's pretty handy. I'm just
They-
like
they-
double checking heavily obscured.
I think they're like basically rolling at a disadvantage if they swing at me.
A heavily obscured area such as darkness, opaque fog, dense foliage, whatever, blocks vision entirely. A creature effectively suffers from the blinded condition when they're trying to see something in that area. So I'm just gonna toss blinded on everyone.
But Eustace,
That's pretty handy, actually.
I knew that my staff had something baked in, but I forgot what it was. And then I read and I was like, oh, this is useful for right now.
Yeah.
He's just gonna blind us.
And because so Marlek, you're not afeared because you can't see the object of your fear.
Nice.
Whereas sadly, Eustace, you still can see the object of your fear, so you're still
Yeah.
frightened.
But they can't see me.
Which is pretty handy actually.
Yeah.
Blinded condition. I'm just pulling that up so I have it handy too. Is there anything else you'd like to do? Movement, anything like that?
Yeah, I'm gonna step aside so that I don't think I'm gonna provoke, right?
Correct. You will not.
I'm gonna back up over here.
All right.
Or you know what? Hold on. Wait. I can get interesting with this. Let's swoop around here. Or actually, I can't go through that guy probably. Or do you think I could like squeeze?
You could squeeze by, I would say. That'd be fine.
All right, we're squeezing.
You can't get closer to her.
Oh, that's right. We're not squeezing.
Okay. Stay there then?
Yep. Well, I
All
backed
right.
up a little. That's all.
Sure. The skeletons. Gosh, I don't even know what to begin to do with these guys. So if they're blinded, what does that do? Is this? I don't think that's the legacy definition. A blinded creature can't see and automatically fails any ability check. Attack rolls against the creature have advantage. Creatures' attack rolls have disadvantage. They're just going to swing wildly for Otis at disadvantage. So this is the first one.
Would
This-
that cancel out blinded attacking blinded? Because they have disadvantage attacking, but they have advantage attacking blinded.
I don't think they have advantage at the moment. Oh, I guess you're kind of right, but
That's
no,
silly.
I'm gonna say no. It's the blind not leading the blind in this one. And then, oh gosh, can somebody roll me a D? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, somebody roll me a D8.
Not
I want
on
to see what this guy does.
D8.
5, 2, 3. This skeleton walks off the edge of the edge there, and he's gone. So I'm gonna put him over here. And then this one is going to swing in the direction it thought Eustace was in, and automatically miss because you're no longer there. And then it will move into that space right here. So it will go there and end its turn. Jocelyn will. Oh gosh. Oh, sorry. Otis, what would you like to do? You get to go first.
Well, first I'm gonna notice all this shit and I can't see anymore. I'll be like, what the fuck? What the fuck is this?
There's locusts
this?
all over you.
You hear Eustace over here.
God, fucking useless Eustace. All right. So if I attack Jocelyn, I'm at disadvantage, right?
Uh-huh.
And if I do it recklessly, does that mean just regular?
Yes.
All right. Well, we'll do reckless, which makes it regular. With the Warhammer. 18. Oof. Ooh, she.
Just a miss. Just a miss.
You know what? Session inspiration.
Okay. 12 or better. Oh.
Nah. All right.
All
I'll
right.
just stand here cussing out Eustace for making me blind.
Gotcha. And that brings us to Jocelyn. She is going to. God, I don't even know. She will pass through you. She can become incorporeal and move, but it doesn't. No, because she's chained down. No, I'm going to have her attack at disadvantage against you.
Well, she gets regular then.
Okay.
Because I did reckless.
16?
That doesn't hit. Doesn't
All
hit.
right.
It's not it,
Gotcha.
folks.
So that's her turn. Marlek, what would you like to do?
As I'm like swatting the bugs away from in front of me, I mean, like, God damn it, all these goddamn bugs. I'm gonna aim my my hand crossbow to where I think Jocelyn is.
Okay.
And fire off a shot, and I'm going to miss.
Yes. Anything else you'd like to do?
That's all I can do.
Gotcha. Eustace, what would you like to do?
Well, I just fucked everyone, didn't I?
You fucked everyone.
Sorry. Apologies.
Pretty funny,
Right.
actually.
Eustace, I need you to go stand in a corner and unblind me.
Okay, so
Let me cook.
I'm gonna cast a spell, but I'm also gonna change my position slightly.
Okay.
You know, because I spoke, and now they think maybe I was in one way, you know, one area now moving to a different.
Sure.
But I'm using 2 of my sorcery points to cast a spell.
Oh.
What's that spell, you're wondering? Well,
Uh-huh.
your guess is pretty good if you guessed it was Chaos Bolt, because that's basically the only one I've been rolling this whole time. That's what I'm casting. And
Okay.
it's at advantage because they're blind. Is that true?
Yes, that is an advantage for you.
Okay. Oh my god, I finally fucking hit.
Baby, let's go.
I can see her, right?
You can see her.
Okay, all right. Now this is where things get interesting. Let's see what happens here. Maybe not that interesting. 1 and a 4. What does that mean? Acid
Oh.
and force. Right?
Both of which are effective.
It doesn't do the cool thing where it bounces to a new target, though, unfortunately.
Okay. Does it just do 5 points of damage total?
Oh, hold on. On a hit, the target takes 2d8 plus 6.
Oh, so 11 points of damage.
So I gotta roll a d6. Okay. Okay, so there's that as well. Choose one of the d8s. Determines the attack type damage. So can I choose or?
Sure, whatever the spell says. I don't remember what it says. Chaos Bolt.
Yeah, so I think it's either 1 or
Yeah, do you want it to be acid or do you want it to be force?
let's do acid.
Okay. The acid damage hits her. It actually begins to corrode the metal shackles as well, but they are not fully damaged. She is still up, but she is doing pretty poorly. Is there anything else you can do on your turn, Eustace?
Really don't think so.
Roll that d20 as well.
close.
Oh, all right. Nothing on this instance, but full turn.
Yeah.
All right. The skeleton will move here and attack and miss automatically. The ones around Otis will take disadvantage rolls. A 20, that's actually going to hit Otis. Oh, wait. No, I don't think it will because I think I was doing with the pike. So it's actually +4. So it'd be a 19. So neither of them hit you. That's their turn. Otis, what would you like to do?
A reckless warhammer swing on Jocelyn.
Okay.
That's what I want to do. Damn. I miss.
Oh, brutal.
And that's it. I just stand here blinded.
She's gonna take a attack against you. She will also miss. That's gonna be her turn. Marlek, what would you like to do?
I'm so sorry, guys.
You really
No,
slowed
you're
this, but this
not.
fight would be over by now if I wasn't blind.
I'd be dead though.
It's,
let's see. I
It was either
think.
this or die. I'm sorry.
So I guess I can. I'm assuming I can hear like the fighting going on in front of me.
You can.
So I'm gonna like blindly move my way closer till I'm like by Jocelyn. And switch out my hand crossbow for my rapier, and I don't know, try to hit where I think the shackles would be.
Okay.
Trying to free
So-
her?
Yeah, my sword buddy told me to go for the shackles.
but I think the sword's on her side though. Right?
Yeah, but the sword wants her to like not be a possessed like demon bitch.
Okay.
Oh, it's my little sword buddy. I trust him.
Sure.
Uh-huh.
And a 7 to hit the shackles.
Yeah, that's a miss in this instance.
Okay. So I have the dagger in my offhand. Or can I equip a rapier and a dagger? Can I hold both those? Or does it have to be
Yeah, you can do both those same time.
Okay. So I'll have dagger in the offhand. I'll take another swing at where shackles might be with a 9.
A little
Slightly
better, but still miss.
So I'm just kind of swinging, killing all the bugs, and not hitting anything.
Okay. Eustace, what would you like to do?
Well,
Get the shackles! I yell out.
I'm gonna shoot lady and hopefully hit her.
Hey.
Ooh.
Look at that damage. Big.
A literal
So funny
one.
enough-
Oh my god.
Let me do the math on this.
What, does she have 1 hit point?
No, she had more than that, but there's a threshold I'm trying to get to.
Uh,
So you took her from 15 remaining hit points to 14. That mathematically is
She's gone to phase 2, boys.
I think she might have.
She's gonna rage.
Let me do the math. Nope. She needs like 1 or 2 more hit points. Okay. So anything else you'd like to do, Eustace, or
Oh. That's it.
okay. Skeletons, let's see if I don't even think they're gonna be able to connect. But I'll take 2 with disadvantage at Otis. This one's actually going to move here, so it will take a real attack against you at disadvantage because it can't see you, and it's going to miss. And then Otis, what would you like to do?
fuck. So it's got 14 hit points. My max damage is 13 hit points. Oh no, I could do more with a if I gotta okay. I'm gonna go for a I want to warhammer this lady.
Okay.
And I'm doing it reckless. And I'm missing.
Oh,
Missing
bummer.
again. 3 rounds in a row. Goddamn Eustace. Blinding me.
And she's gonna turn back to you and attack as well.
Yeah.
Actually, that should be a disadvantage, I think. Take the lower. Okay. Yep, it's a miss. Marlek.
I'm gonna repeat what I did last time. Try to hit the shackles.
All right, let's see.
Blindly swinging away. Oh, there we go.
So it's a 15 DC to hit the shackles. Go ahead and roll damage.
11 damage.
You needed to do 5 points of damage. A rapier is piercing damage, and the shackles are resistant to piercing. So you did a total of 6 points of damage, and you broke the shackles. And as you do so, the chains around Jocelyn burst in radiant light. The skeletons explode, and radiant light shines from the ghost to light the crypt. As this happens, she says, "Hand me the sword, quick!"
I hand her the sword.
And she speaks.
You better not be fucking us over.
And as you do this, she speaks an oath in a language that nobody can understand. The platform begins to shake and rumble as she swears a new oath to Cade, the sword. And you feel the radiant light emanate across the tomb. You know that she's swearing to something and forsaking whatever oath she had taken before. As the light fills this tomb and the darkness sort of begins to evaporate, you can hear Cade's voice. She's repenting. She's recommitting. But I think the temple's coming down with her. Get out. Hurry. Hurry quickly. I need everybody to please make a wisdom saving throw. Eustace, you, in your infinite wisdom, and because you can see through things, can see over at the end of this platform that there is a light shining upwards in the darkness, and you think that there is like an opening basically back to the surface over that way.
Even more decrepit than normally. Over there, there's a light.
Oh,
Here
fuck.
he used to say.
Do you guys move towards that light and try to get out?
Yeah. Oh, I'd yell out to Otis, like, Otis, you're big and strong. Grab her, carry her, and let's go. Let's get out of here.
I dropped the insect plague, so it's easier to see.
You want me to grab the skeleton woman?
Yeah, we don't want her to, after all that trouble we went through, we don't want her to die in here.
All right.
And then, like, I'd whisper, be like, she's probably got, like, a reward or something she can give us.
Oh, yeah. Grab skeleton woman.
Okay.
Don't forget me.
Goes to the light.
Yeah, Eustace is like at half speed
All
and
right. I'll
everything.
grab her in one arm and grab Eustace
Well,
in my
you,
other arm.
Put me in my pack.
you grab her, so you're not, like, encumbered, and I'll scoop Eustace up on my broom.
No, my pack.
As I get by him. I need my safe space.
I want to ride my pack.
You'll be fine, Eustace. Just shut up and do it. What is this character's name? Marlek?
Jocelyn.
No, yeah. Fucking, let's go.
Okay. And as you escape through the opening, you come back up into the spot with the rock, actually. And, well...
Wait, Johnson's here?
No, the clearing with the rock.
Oh, okay.
This space here.
Oh, of course.
And you actually pop back up like on the other side of it from where you had entered, because there was like a not a portal, but like the rock is actually collapsing down into the ground here, and there's like a big sinkhole in this space now.
Oh, that treasure.
As the earth settles, the uprooted trees suddenly begin to reestablish themselves, roots stretching out and digging in. The dirt and splintered stone give way to growing moss and grass, and the sun bears down with radiant energy. The large boulder in the center of this space starts to rock gently as massive vines creep and curl around it. They twist and gnarl until they evoke the shape of a triumphant warrior in full plate armor, wielding a blade that, despite being formed out of growing vines, seems to gleam in the sun. Otis, the the skeleton under your arm dissipates into dust and is no more.
Well, walks over, sees Eustace, and is like, "What the fuck happened to you?"
Eustace just kind of walks and he's like, what's done is done. And then he kind of like straightens out his back. He's like, my back especially is done. I feel like I've aged double, maybe triple.
Yeah.
He looks considerable, like way older, much older.
That fucking witch nearly killed me. Something's happened to me. You must save me. He grabs Marlik desperately. You must save me.
Well, we'll check in with the cleric when we get back to town. Maybe they can help you.
It's beyond my medicine, beyond my skill.
All right. And at that, I will say, if you would like, you could spend 250 gold, Eustace, to de-age yourself and to, debuff or get to.
I want to be younger than before.
So you can
Take
get
me
your stuff
back another
back.
20 years.
I don't know. This is a good investment.
It's up to you
What's
guys.
How much money you got in your own stash there?
I have no fucking idea. Let's
You
see.
can't go in your inventory and look at your gold.
I'm looking. I have 176 gold.
All right, here's what we'll do. We got 400 from the last thing, so we'll split that 3 ways. Which, of course, if I'm calculating the numbers correctly,
133.
133. Okay, so we all get 133. So you can pay for your own whatever.
So how much was it? 200 something?
I think it said 250.
DM mute.
Oh, I was on mute suddenly somehow. Yeah, 250.
Okay, so I'll take 250 gold away. You can knock off 20 years too if you want.
All right.
So I'm just joking, but that would be funny if Eustace went from 65 to now 45.
I don't think the restoration works that well. We'll say you go back to 65 and you get all your stats back to where they were. That's like a pretty traditional, like more of like a hardcore D&D thing to like change a player's stats like that. Like there used to be like a mechanic in 3.5 where you would literally get de-leveled.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Damn. So I guess for XP, we just killed some skeletons. That's like
Yeah, actually, that was a pretty good fight. Let me double check this. So you did 7 skeletons, and Jocelyn. And Jocelyn, she actually should give you a pretty hefty amount.
That bitch.
I lost my talking sword buddy though.
She nearly killed me.
She did nearly kill you.
yeah, you're
wasn't
for this-
blinding us. Made that fight go
I was
on an
gonna say,
extra like.
If it wasn't for
minutes.
this broken staff, I would have died, but the fight also would have probably ended quicker.
Well, you gotta do what you need. Let's see. Divided by 3 for all 3 of you. Everybody gets 350 XP.
350.